Hey guys, I just wanted to jump on here real quick to say I'm really excited about everything that's been going on in my life in the past year, I'd say. You know, a few years back, I moved to British Columbia from Quebec, and I thought, like, maybe I'll just be here for a year, explore, see new things, just like get out of my comfort zone. And it's been 3 years now. I love every second of it. I have a very stable and flexible job that allows me right now to work remotely and travel and connect with people and really help people on a daily basis. So I love that. And it also provides me a good salary that I can do pretty much everything I want on my spare time. Just like fun activities, go camping, and do the things I enjoy doing. And so in the past 6 months, I met this incredible guy who I've just like connected with on a whole bunch of levels. We have very similar interests, different goals, similar goals in life, and he just brings a lot of joy into my days. Makes me feel good about myself and excites me. Like I'm just excited for everything that's coming. I don't think I've ever been in a relationship that's been as simple as it is right now. And I'm working very hard at not questioning everything because we tend to think seems too good to be true, waiting for the other shoe to drop, right? But I'm going with it, and it's been really great. So recently, we decided, how about we make the jump and move in together, and also why not go live in an RV and experience something new. I've always been kind of prone to like the zero waste lifestyle and try to reduce my use of plastic and things like that. I go shopping with my containers and I'm also vegan, so I try to help the environment and the animals and everything I can when I can. So things that are under my control. And he's very much like laid back, low maintenance kind of guy. He likes to be in nature. We both enjoy camping and hiking and things like that. So it's been really a good match. And so we decided last week we went to see an RV and we bought it. And so we're just excited for this next chapter. We don't know yet where we're going to be, where we're going to be settling down. Basically, we're trying to find a spot for long term. But right now, we're just going to be like cohabitating in this apartment until we find a nice, decent spot. And we understand that it won't be easy. There's a whole bunch of questions and elements that we've explored, like how to get Wi-Fi because I work remotely, and are we going to be able to have hookups because the RV is made to be off-grid, but then again, you need to think about septic hookups and electricity for days that it's not going to be sunny because we have solar panels, but they might not be sufficient for the amount of energy that we'll need to use, especially with me working from the RV. So we've discussed it and we're researching everything. But I just wanted to like come out here. I know this has been like a long spiel, but I just wanted to come on here and encourage people who maybe think that their ideas are crazy. And, we're so used to being told to follow the system, like you go to school, you work, you get married, you have kids, you buy a house. Like those are like elements of success that we've been told since a young age. And it's very hard to detach from those things. So sometimes when you talk about buying an RV and living in it full time with your friends and family, they won't necessarily understand, or they might ask a lot of questions and kind of discourage you. And I don't think that it's out of bad intention. I think they're people that are legit worried for you and they want your best. And so they don't want you to be putting yourself in situations that could be hard and difficult and that you'd later regret. But I just say, what the heck? Go with it. You only live once, right? Hashtag YOLO. I mean, we've discussed this so many times, and we're like, what's the worst that can happen? You know, when you think about what's the worst that can happen, okay, we end up living in a shitty place, not having any fun, not enjoying ourselves, arguing over stupid stuff, like not knowing how the RV functions, like, you know, and then we decide we can't do this, we need to sell it or whatever and return into an apartment, or we split and so we need to sell it. And like, those are the worst case scenarios. And when you think of the worst case scenarios, they're not actually that bad, because we've all been through like obstacles in our lives and have made it out alive. And like, you're still gonna gain a whole bunch of lessons and knowledge and tools from what you're going to be going through. So even if it only lasts a month or two, like, you're going to be able to say, hey, I lived like for a year in an RV and it was pretty cool and I learned this and that, and yeah, it was a struggle, I wouldn't do it again, but I'm really glad I did. And then you don't live with what ifs, right? And maybe your thing is not living in an RV. Maybe your thing is traveling across the world. Maybe your thing is trying to become an entrepreneur and start your own business online because you're sick of the 9 to 5. Maybe your thing is wanted to change a lifestyle, wanted to become more active, wanted to become a personal trainer. Like, I don't know, invest in crypto. Like, there's so many things out there. Like, the sky's the limit, right? I don't even think the sky is the limit because we've been further. But I just want to like get on here and say, if you keep thinking about certain things and it just keeps popping up in your mind and you're like, oh, like, I wish, or you could just feel that you'd be happy doing this, and it's kind of like everything in your life is kind of like pushing you towards that, but it's hard to make the transition and you don't think you'll get the support or whatever, like, just remember that you're the only one that has to deal with yourself the rest of your life and with the decisions that you make. So go for it.